What's going on, beautiful people? Happy Travel Talk Tuesday. Happy Travel Talk Tuesday. What is going on? What is going on? Come talk to me. Talk to me. Now, y'all know the rules, okay? Y'all know how we do over here. So when you come in, please let me know where you're watching from, okay? So shout out your city, shout out your state, your hood, okay? Rep your city. But that's only if you ain't scared, okay? I know some people be scared, but me, I'm proud. I'm proud to tell you where I am coming to you live from. I am in Dallas, Texas, baby. The big state of Texas, honey. I am in Dallas. So that's where I am coming from. So let me know where you're coming from. I see we got Gwen here. She in Big City Pineview. I love it. I love it. And if you would, go ahead and start tagging your people so that you can invite them in. Go ahead and start tagging your people so that you can invite them in. And then we're going to get started. And listen, y'all. Y'all going to have to keep me in check, okay? Because y'all know me. Y'all know I can talk and I'll get off subject. And then before you know it, we on here 45 minutes in an hour. We can't do that tonight, okay? We can't do that tonight. We got to stay focused, okay? So as you start tagging your people to bring them in, we are going to start exactly in 3 minutes. That should be enough for you to tag people. Hey, Zandra Live, go check her out, all the things, okay? I truly, truly appreciate it. And then I'm going to do the welcome intro to kind of spice it up in here, okay? And then we're going to get started. Tonight is good, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but baby, summer is right around the corner, and I'm trying to make sure y'all ready, okay? Because I want y'all living y'all best life. You hear me? Your best life. I want you living your best life. I don't want you in your house scrolling on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, looking at other people live. Baby, I want you to live too, okay? So that's what it is all about. That is what it's all about. So let's get started. I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay, awesome. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but baby, it is Friday's Eve. So I'm gonna need you to give me some energy. You give me energy, I give you energy back. Okay. So I want you to give me some energy. And then we're gonna start talking about summer, okay? Because I think a lot of y'all really don't know that summer is literally like right around the corner. And I want to make sure that you are prepared so it does not catch you off guard. Because baby, I know things can come very quickly, okay? And I want to make sure it is my job to make sure it does not catch you off guard. So I got a pretty presentation for y'all tonight. I'm just not going to talk to y'all tonight. I'm going to show y'all some stuff. And then hopefully at the end, the goal is you have some takeaways, right? So if you got your notebook, I don't know if you are a pen and paper girl like me. I love filling some pen and paper when I'm taking notes, or you are a little bit more digital and you a little fancy, okay? You're a little bougie, okay? Maybe you got you a fancy tablet, or one of those Remarkables or something like that, okay? So I want you to get that out so that you can take some notes, because I promise you what I'm going to share with you tonight is going to be good, and you will be able to do something with it, okay? Now, what you do with it, that's up to you. Only thing I can do is connect you to the information, okay? I consider myself a connector, okay? So I'm going to share my screen. Give me just a minute. Y'all know how I be doing when I be sharing screens, baby. I be like, oh, Jesus. Jesus on the main line. Tell him what you want, baby. And I tell Jesus all the time what I want, because, honey, I need help. Okay, I need help. So Let's do the entire screen. Thank you, Gwen, for tagging your people. You are amazing. Thank you. Okay, so now on your screen, you should be able to see my screen. Okay, so right now I'm checking out my phone to make sure you're supposed to be able to see what you need to see. So that's why I'm looking down, because I got to make sure that this technology is working. Let's see if it's working right. I got to make sure that this technology. Okay, it is working. Yes. Okay. So I am going to present my screen so that you can see it. Okay. Bam. Okay. Awesome. So you should still be able to see my screen. Okay. I think I see Gwen. Gwen says she can still see. Okay. Amazing. Okay. So today we are going to talk about summer, because I know we in spring, but y'all, summer is literally right around the corner. And if you sleeping like I'm sleeping, baby, before you know it, summer will be then came around the corner, knocked on your door and left, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I wasn't ready. So I want to make sure that you're ready. So today we are going to discuss 5 summer destinations. Okay. Maybe a little bit more, but 5 is what I'm promising you. Okay. So can somebody in the chat drop the number 5? Drop the number 5. Okay. Because we're going to talk about 5 destinations that you will know more about. Okay. So at the end of this, you will know more about each of these destinations. Okay. Now, before I get started, let me introduce myself just in case you do not know who I am. I am Zandra Sexton Holmes, the owner and CEO of Explore Blue Travel. I'm the host of the fabulous Blue Squad Travel Group, and we are a full-service travel company. And our goal is to curate epic experiences for busy women who do not have the time nor energy to plan their own amazing getaway. They know that they want to travel. They know they should travel. But baby, listen, I don't have time for that, Zandra. Like, I don't want to do all the things, okay? I just need to get there. And what we do is we connect them to group trips all across the USA and internationally, where the only thing they got to do is show up. That's it. We plan everything for them. They know it's going to be nice accommodations. They know they're going to have a full itinerary. They're going to have time to relax, have leisure time, and then they're going to be able to see the things the area is known for. So that's what we do here at Explore Blue Travel. And we also plan personal vacations and personal group trips, right? So in the event that you go check out our website and you like, you know what, that's nice, but can she do something for me? I absolutely can. Okay, so that's who I am. Okay, now let's talk about this summer, because I'm excited. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. Okay, so let's talk about summer now. If you have not registered for our email list, there's a running banner. Make sure you register, because that's where I spill all the tea, okay, and tell you a whole lot of stuff, okay? We are also live streaming tonight on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you have not followed the YouTube channel, baby, I don't know what you're doing, okay? Go follow the YouTube channel, because, honey, we trying to put our footprint over there, okay? And let's get started. Okay, so tonight we are going to discuss the top 5 must-visit places this summer. So in the chat, I want you to drop must visit. Okay, this ain't no suggestions. These are places you need to visit. Okay, and perhaps you have visited one of these destinations. If so, great, wonderful. You'll be able to help me out tonight. Okay, but if you have not, what I want you to do is I want you to add these destinations to your calendar. Now, my hope is that you can get to one of these destinations this summer. Okay. But if you cannot make it to one of these destinations this summer in 2024, guess what, friend? Guess what? Next year in 2025, you got to make a promise to me. You got to say, Zandra, you know what? Girl, I got too much stuff going on for 2024. My travel is already planned. But for 2025, I promise you, I'm going to go to one of these destinations, okay? Can you promise me that? If you can promise me that, I want you to drop that in the chat. Drop that in the chat that, hey, Zandra, if I can't do it 2024, girl, I got you. 2025, I'm in there. Drop that in the chat and let me know. Okay. Now, you might be wondering, well, how did you pick these destinations? Well, I use different things, but primarily what I used was the location, the food, the music, and what the place has to offer. Now, I don't know about you, but when I go visit places, it's all about location, 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 right? Now, unless I'm going for a retreat or I'm going because I need to focus or I need to finish some type of task or project, then I might pick something that is isolated and that's like way out in the boondocks, right? But when I'm going for enjoyment, right, and my summertime is enjoyment, I'm going to pick a place that has all of these things: location, food, music, and sightseeing. Can you feel me? If you can feel me, I want you to drop some emojis, drop something in the chat to know I'm talking to the right people. Because I don't know, you might not be my people. I might be talking, I don't know, a foreign language. Okay. Even though I'm speaking English, I might be talking a foreign language, but let me know that. Okay. And then food. Baby, listen, I want to go to a place where they can cook. Okay, they can cook, right? They got some seasonings in their food. Okay, I can taste it. Okay, I like it a little bit spicy too. What my spicy folks said. If you like spicy stuff, put it in the chat and let me know. Okay, I love spice. Okay, but also too the music. Okay, I love music. I like to dance. I like a good beat. I like all of that. So the music needs to be on and popping, baby. Okay, and I'm not loyal to not one genre of music, baby. If it's a beat, if it's some rhythm and I can move my hips and snap my fingers, hey, baby, I'm in there. I'm good. And then, of course, sightseeing. I want to be able to see some things, right? So some destinations are known for certain things, and then some destinations are known for other things, right? But I like to go see things, okay? So if you're following me, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're following me so far. Then I know I can move on. Then I can know I can move on. I got my water. That I'm drinking. Awesome. Okay. Now, when you think of summer, what comes to mind? When you think of summer, what comes to mind? Now, I kind of moved too quickly and I kind of gave you some ideas. Okay. But maybe something was missing here, right? But when you think of summer, what comes to mind? I want you to put that in the chat. When you think of summer, what comes to mind? Let me know when you think of summer, what comes to mind. So for me, when I think of summer, like Gwen said, vacation. Yes, heat. That's right. So I think of the beach, okay? Because it's hot and I'm trying to cool down. Where my water lovers at? Where are my people who love the water? Right? So I'm thinking about the beach, okay? The next thing that I look forward to in summertime is a nice park, okay? Because in a park, it's an open setting. If I want to walk, if I want to jog, if I want to speed walk, if I want to run, if I want to ride a bike, okay? If I want to fly a kite, I can do so many things in the park, okay? If I want to just go out there and have my lunch, I can, okay? I can get me some good vitamin D because y'all know in summertime it's hot, the heat is coming. But I can do so many things in an open setting like a park. So do I have anybody here who loves nature, right? That's my mom. She's a big nature person. She likes walking outside. She likes hearing the birds chirp and all this stuff right here. She loves the outdoor setting, okay? Now, another thing I think about when it comes to summer is I love some good old watermelon. Who here likes some watermelon? Baby, listen, if anybody who travel with me know, if you go with me to like breakfast or lunch, and baby, even they have for dinner, if it's anything watermelon on the buffet, or if it's something that I can order on a menu, guess who ordered watermelon? Me. I am ordering watermelon. I love watermelon because watermelon is so refreshing, it's so sweet, and I just love it. Okay. Now, also too, when I think of summer, I think of a nice resort. So this picture in the middle with the yellow towels, and you can see the nice cabanas and you can see the palm trees. I picture myself being at a resort, a nice resort, baby. Okay. Not no little rinky dink resort, a nice resort. So what I want you to do is I want you to daydream with me for a moment. So I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think of a nice resort. Maybe you've been to a nice resort, right? I want you to picture yourself being there. And then I want you to tell me what do you hear? Okay. What do you smell? What is happening around you? Like, are you lounging by the pool and you are on your second drink? Whatever's in your cup is your business, okay? It ain't none of us to judge, okay? Maybe you just finished your dance class. They just had a Zumba lesson. and you are now trying to catch your breath because you like, whoo, girl. I gotta cool down, but give me about 2-3 minutes. I'm up there again, ready to move my hips. Okay. Or perhaps it's you people watching. Some people enjoy people watching, right? Just observing people, right? People are remarkable, right? Sometimes we say and do some of the most craziest things, and sometimes some of the most unique things. Okay. So in the chat, let me know when you were just daydreaming. You can now open your eyes. Tell me some of the things that you saw, some of the sounds that you heard, some of the smells, all of that. Okay. And the reason why I'm doing that is because if you can picture yourself in a setting, then guess what? Your likelihood of actually going to that place or that setting increases. But if you can't see yourself there, if you can't visualize yourself there, then guess what, my friend? More than likely, you ain't going to get there. But up in here, we're going to get to these places that we are dreaming about. That's on our bucket list. That's on our dream list. That's on our wish list, whatever name you gave it. Okay. Now, the last picture is of a pool. Now, this might be in your backyard. This might be in your community. This might be nearby a water park or something. But again, water. So in the summertime, it's usually hot. So you're trying to find a way to cool down. You're trying to find a way to refresh your body. Okay. So when I think of summer, these are some of the imagery that comes to mind. Okay. Now I could have missed something. If I missed something, y'all charge it to my heart, not to my head. Okay. Please. And I think I might have said that wrong. Jesus be offense. Okay. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Okay. So, but I don't know. Maybe I got somebody on here, and when they think of the summer, they like, Lord have mercy, girl. All this nice and stuff, but girl, I got bigger fish I gotta fry. I got bigger things I gotta think of. So maybe your visual was more like this. You thought about them during kids. Come on. You thought about them kids. You like, Lord, these kids are going to be out of school. And because they are out of school, honey, they're going to be eating me out of house and home. Or perhaps now daycare expenses will go up because now you got to figure out, will you be sending them to a summer camp? Which summer camp will you be sending them to? Is it a camp in your city or is it a camp away? Or perhaps you have older kids and they nagging you and they are like, listen, it's time for me to start driving. Are you going to take me on driver's lessons? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to sign me up for the driving school? What you going to do? Or perhaps your kid's busy and your kids are in activities. Maybe they got basketball camp. Maybe they're doing AAU. AAU is in every sport, Jesus. Basketball, soccer, softball, tennis, volleyball, lacrosse, football. Like maybe you are busy because you're going to be running them everywhere. Maybe they got dance camps, art camps, acting camps. I don't know. But then also too, in the summertime, a lot of times people do projects. They do projects around their house. They do projects in their community, right? So I don't know what your image was when I said, what do you think about when I say summer? But I wanted to be very transparent with you because I do know we talking travel tonight, but a lot of times when you talk travel, there are some other things you got to get worked out. Because if you got kids, it's like, okay, who's going to keep them kids? Maybe you got somebody staying with you. So like, let's say if you got an in-law staying with you or you are caring for an elderly parent. So you got to work that out. Okay, who is going to come in and check on them if they're able to be left home by themselves? Am I going to have to get some type of nurse or a nurse aide or assistant or a family member? Like it's a lot of things that we have to think about, right? But summer is coming, and I just want you to be prepared for these things because it's coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some hope tonight. Can somebody in the chat put hope? Okay, put hope. I'm going to give you some hope tonight because I'm going to give you 5 destinations that you will absolutely love. And I know you're going to love probably all 5 of them, but it's going to be some places that you probably consider visiting. And you'll be able to know like, oh my gosh, it's nice here. I like this. I do. Okay, so who do y'all think is the first on the list? If you had to guess, and if you was like, okay, Zandra, girl, who do you have on this list for summer destinations that we must visit in 2024? If you had to guess, what destination would it be? Put it in the chat, okay? And I'm not going to move this slide until you give me a destination. Okay, I want some engagement. Okay, I want to make sure that you are listening. I think Gwen cheated. Gwen, I don't need you to be looking at my slides. Okay, I don't need you to be looking at my slides. So the first destination is actually Hawaii. Literally, I don't know how she guessed that, but Hawaii. So Hawaii is so beautiful. Okay, if you've never been to this island, oh my gosh, go. Like this right here is a trip worth taking because it's so beautiful. Because you know how sometimes a picture does not do a place justice? Baby, listen. This picture of Hawaii, these two pictures do not do Hawaii no justice. Like literally, you got to be there. You got to walk on the sand. You got to be at the beach. You got to be there. You got to feel the breeze, baby. Grace your face, honey. Hawaii is totally beautiful. Now, there's different islands that make up Hawaii, and I gave you the 4 right here, right? So I had the opportunity to visit here, and we went to Big Island, okay? So Big Island, Waikiki, right? And we actually stayed not too far from this area right here on the screen. So we were able to walk across, get to the beach, and when we was on the beach, this is the scene we were able to see. This is the same exact scene. Whoever did this picture, they did it justice. Because this is like this right here makes me think that I'm in Hawaii. Now, we visited in March. And baby, when I tell you it was hot, it was hot. It was hot in March. So in the summertime, you might be wondering what the temperature is. So the temperature in the summertime is around 85 degrees. Now, this is an average, right? So it could be a little bit lower, could be a little bit higher. Now, the flight from ATL to get to Hawaii, baby, I'm gonna need you to have a strong back. I'm gonna need you to have some comfortable clothes on, and I'm gonna need you to have some patience because the flight is between 9 to 11 hours. Yes. So it's like you worked a full 8-hour day. So if you go to Hawaii, I want you to go ahead and prepare. And 9 times out of 10, you will lay over somewhere on the West Coast. But it is a long flight. So because it's a long flight, guess what you can expect? Baby, you can expect a meal. They're going to feed you, okay? Now, it depends on which airline you on, okay? They're supposed to feed you, okay? So you will get a meal. Now, because you are flying from Atlanta going to Hawaii, I recommend that you stay at least 5 nights. So if you are going at a distance such as that, at least stay 5 nights, okay? Because literally you are already losing 1 day in travel status because the flight is 9 to 11 hours. Now, when you get to Hawaii, you will be able to eat good, okay? Now, if you eat around the tourist places where, of course, you're going to spend a little bit more cash, but if you take a little detour and you go like, it's not too far from the touristy areas, baby, you're going to find some places that have some real reasonable prices, right? And you're going to get a good serving. Now, I'll say this, even in the areas that's touristy, the servings are plentiful, okay? You know, us here in the United States, we serve a whole lot of food. So in Hawaii, you're going to eat some Spam. Baby, they love some Spam, okay? They love pork. They love rice, poke, and then, of course, shaved ice, okay? So these are some common dishes that you will see in Hawaii. Hawaii is beautiful. You can hike. You can go to a rainfall. Of course, a luau, right? There's so many things that you can see. The diversity of the flowers, of the flora, of the trees. There's different beaches. Each island is different, right? So like me, I've been to Big Island, but the next time I go, I want to go to Maui, right? Because everybody tells me how beautiful Maui is, okay? So if you are interested in going to Hawaii, make sure you get on our email list. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say no more. Make sure you get on our email list. Okay, now let's see if she can get this next one right since she's cheating. Okay, what is the next destination you think I got on my list? Number 2. So Hawaii was number 1. Who do you think is number 2 on this list? Number 2. Put a number 2 in the chat and let me know who is number 2 on the list because I want to know. Do you know? Do you know what number 2 is? Let me know. Let me know. Do you know what number 2 is? Now, if she get number 2 right, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to check the cybersecurity of my software. She ain't get it right. Okay. Number 2 is California knows how to party. Hey, California knows how to party. Hey, so if y'all did not know, I actually was born in California. You ain't know that about me, huh? Yes, I was born in California. And California is known as the Golden State, baby, okay? And California is long, and you can go to different areas in California. So if you have not visited California, baby, go to add this to your list. Okay, this is somewhere you want to go at. Now, of course, you hear so much about Los Angeles, known as LA. You hear about Hollywood, right? This is where all the stars are at, okay? The rappers, the celebrities, all the things, right? But California is so diverse. So it's not all about LA. You got Palm Desert, that is hot as crap. You got Palm Springs, okay? You got San Francisco. You got San Diego. What are some other areas in California that you can visit to? There's so much to do and so many places that you can visit in California. So I want you to drop that in the chat. And if you are from California, let me know. I'm like, listen, we might be kinfolk, okay? If you're from Cali, let me know. Drop it down so that I can shout you out, okay? Now, what are the temperature like in California? Well, honey, it depends. It depends on where you at, right? If you are on the coast or if you are away from the coast. But the temperature can range in the summertime now as low as 60, which is not really low, but then it can also get up to 100. Now, if you go to Palm Desert and Palm Springs, baby, let me go in and tell you, honey, baby, you're going to want to have you a lot of water, stay hydrated, okay? And make sure you are wearing light cotton wear stuff because it gets hot, okay? And one thing about California too, have you ever been to the beach in California? Now, one thing that I found very interesting, because as you may know, I was raised in Georgia. So because I was raised in Georgia, we did beaches that were like in Florida and in the Carolinas, where our beaches on the East Coast is more warm, right? Baby, the beaches here in California, can you say cold? Cold, okay? So if you call yourself just wanting to run, now if you into like cold plunges and stuff, you'll be okay. But if you are not, you will be surprised. So just brace yourself, okay? But in California, literally, you know, you've heard about it, the Golden Gate Bridge, okay? The famous Hollywood sign, okay? Maybe you are into the show Friday, okay? You want to go and check that out. You can go there. There are so many parks. There are so many beaches, okay? So many food spots, right? So if you are into health and wellness and farm to table stuff, California, you would absolutely love because it gives you so many plentiful options. Now, getting there. If you leave from ATL and you get to California, the flight is going to be around 4 to 5 hours, okay? So it's not short, but it's not long, okay? But you do have to have some patience, okay? So in the chat, put patience. I like to educate people so people know when they be like, you ain't tell me. Yes, I did. I did tell you. Put patience, okay? Now, in California, what you can expect is a lot of food to farm restaurants and places like that, right? So you'll get a lot of variety of food. And they are also known for this hamburger chain. Now, we actually have this hamburger chain here in Texas. Can you guess what it is? Because if you go to California, they're going to say, girl, you better go and eat at so-and-so. What is the hamburger spot that people always recommend you eat at if you go to California? Let me know. I'm going to see if you know your stuff, okay? If you know your stuff, because they always telling you about this burger place. And I have one right down the street from me. And nope. Try again, Gwen. Try again. Try again. In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger. So if you go to California, go to In-N-Out Burger, or if you happen to Grace, Texas, we also have In-N-Out Burger. So that's one restaurant, one hamburger spot that it's known for. Okay. So California, and if you've been to California, let me know. And let's say if you have not visited one of these places, then drop a city that you have visited, because maybe you can share something with us that, hey, you might be putting us up on game. And y'all know my thing, sharing is caring. So let me know. Now, we're going to move on to number three. Now, number three on the list is Costa Rica, baby. Yes. Now, oh, I see a typo. My bad, y'all. My bad. I got a typo on here. Okay. So if somebody see this and they be like, Lord, this girl don't know what she doing. She got Los Angeles and Palm Desert for Costa Rica. Okay. That's my bad, y'all. Okay. That should not be on the slide. But Costa Rica. So two popular places known for Costa Rica is San Jose. Okay. And then Guanacaste. And I know I slaughtered that name. Okay, baby. So honey, y'all keep on praying for me so I can do better with my Spanish. But this is two common places. Costa Rica is known for biodiversity. Okay. So if you like monkeys, if you like, outdoor life, parrots and birds and, just any outdoor creature, then you will love Costa Rica because it is so diverse. Now, I don't see Treese on here tonight, but I know her and her husband, they went to Costa Rica maybe like a year or two ago. I think it was like 2 years ago. And they absolutely loved it. Now, they like animals, right? So she really enjoyed the monkeys swinging outside of their room and all that stuff. Now, y'all know me. When I saw that, I was like, now, you know what? I don't know about that, right? I just don't know, because, honey, they would have had to take me to a Costa Rican hospital, okay? Because I probably would have passed out. But Costa Rica is so beautiful. It has so many waterfalls. It has beautiful beaches. The foods there are amazing, okay? They have great flavor. She actually learned how to make this chicken dish, and she even makes it to this day. I think it's called a Caribbean chicken dish that she makes, but she rants and raves about it. She absolutely loves it. The temperature in the summertime is great. So it's between 70 and 90 degrees. So, depending on, some people like hot destinations. Some people like, girl, that's too hot. I don't want to do that. So it gives you a good balance. The flight time from Atlanta to Costa Rica is around 3 to 4 hours. So again, it's not long, okay, but then it's not short, right? And then the food, as I mentioned earlier. So because this is kind of considered near the Caribbean, even though it's in a different location, baby, honey, places like this, they are known for some good rice and beans, okay? Rice and beans. Of course, fruit, okay? So the different tropical fruit. They have a dish here called cansada, okay? And then if you go to Costa Rica, you got to get you some Costa Rican coffee. Where are my coffee people at? Who love coffee, okay? So me, and I don't see Karen on here tonight, but me and Karen vibe, because me and Karen are coffee people, right? So I figured out she was a coffee person when she traveled with us to Aruba, right? So anytime I send her on vacation, like that's one thing that I'm making sure that she has, is because she loves coffee. So if you go to Costa Rica, it's known for its coffee. I highly, highly recommend you get you some coffee. Bring some back, okay? Those folks who ain't coming with you, maybe you bring them a little coffee sample back, okay? They'll be happy, okay? So Costa Rica is destination number 3. Now let's go to destination number 4. Oh my gosh, y'all. So if y'all know it or not, I just left this place, okay? Man, when I tell you, we almost was not about to leave, okay? Because the airport was crazy, crazy busy when we left. But when I tell you, if you want to visit Colombia, I highly, highly recommend that you go, because it like literally this image, okay? And this is a stock image, but literally I have a similar image just like this in my phone, okay? The streets are just like this. Very narrow, right? You got cars coming in, you got horses and carriages, right? You got people walking. Like, it's like literally, it gives you it gives me the vibes of New Orleans so much. It's and then the building, you know what I'm saying? You see, you got the balconies, you see the colorful, the pastel colors, like all of this is true and it represents Columbia so well. Now, these are some major places that you might want to visit when you go there. Okay. We were in Cartagena. So as you can see, these three beautiful women at the bottom of the screen, you see this a lot. Like literally from the time you go in the wall city throughout your whole entire day, you see women that is dressed in these colorful dresses, and you see them, I mean, balancing baskets of fruit as well as other items on their head and walking like graciously. I'm like, baby, you better walk, honey. Listen, I ain't seen not nan one. Okay, nan one drop a fruit, drop a basket or nothing. Like you can tell that they do this and they do this on a regular basis. So some things that I like about Colombia is, number one, it's very diverse. So it's full of culture, right? So you're going to see people in all different types of skin tones. The primary language here is Spanish. Okay, so a lot of people do speak Spanish. Now, when you go in the areas where the tourist is at, you will hear some people speak English, but you do need to know a little bit of Spanish or have your Google Translate app. Okay. The temperature in the summertime is around the low of 60, and that's at nighttime, baby. Okay. It's hot. Okay. But then it also gets up to 90s. Okay. And because it's in the, where it's located at, you do get that humidity. Okay. It is hot. Okay. So make sure you dress accordingly. Now, the flight from Atlanta to Columbia is about 4 to 5 hours. Okay. And it's usually involves a layover. Okay. So I know when Treese and KJ came, they stopped they stopped in the top of Columbia. Now the food, y'all, the food is amazing. Okay. And I know y'all probably get tired of me saying that word. Honey, delicious, flavorful, seasoned. I mean, your taste buds will really, really dance in your mouth. That's how good the food is. It is well seasoned, babe. They don't play. They don't over season, but it is well seasoned. You eat a bunch of coconut rice, okay? The coconut rice can be white or it could be brown. And they told us the difference on why it's brown and why it's white. So you got to come so that you can pick up that tip. They do a lot of their food dishes with fish. So you can get your fish fried, you can get it seared, you can get it broiled, baby. I mean, when I say, and it's the whole entire fish, okay? It's not like these little tilapias we got over here, baby. It's the whole entire fish, okay? It's fresh. You get a lot of chicken, potatoes, things like that is the staples that is included on in your meal, okay? But the music, the dancing, so much of street food. So once you go there, literally there is a cart. Somebody is selling something on their food cart, from sausages to kebabs to pastries. Baby, you can get full just by just walking up and down the streets eating the street food. Okay. So Colombia, if you do not have that on your list, put it on your list. You will not be disappointed. Now, as y'all may know, or maybe you don't, we are having a trip here next year in the summertime in June, and we have a wait list. So if you have not been added to that wait list, I don't know what you're doing. Okay. But if you like, you know what, I want to give it a try, baby, you want to get added to the wait list. Okay. So if you are interested in the video, just say wait list, and then we will drop the link so that you can get registered. Okay. So that's number 4. Okay. Now we come to number 5. Can you guess what number 5 is? Give me a drum roll. Give me a drum roll. Come on. Come on. Come on. I want you to fill the comments up. What is number 5? What is number 5? What do you think number 5 destination is? What will I reveal for number 5? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let me know in the comments what you think number 5 is. Let me know. 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 Hey. I don't got no comments. What y'all doing? Come on. As you join us, make sure you let me know where you're watching from. If you catch this on replay, make sure you hashtag replay so that I know that you caught this. Make sure you share this. Sharing is caring. Continue to invite people into the group. I love that. And I don't see nobody commenting. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. I'm going to go on and give it to you. I'm going to go on and give it to you. I'm going to go on and spill the tea. New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, you might be like, girl, how did they make the list? Well, number one, because New Orleans in the summertime is a vibe. Just in case you might not have heard, you might have missed a memo. You might was misinformed. Somebody might have, something, they hating on New Orleans for some reason. I don't know. But baby, when I tell you New Orleans is where it's at, New Orleans is where it's at. And the reason why I like New Orleans, not just for the summertime, but literally you can go to this city and there is something to do. Like right now, literally, y'all, from now until like the end of the year, there is some festival, there is some activity, there is something going on. Literally, like their festival schedule, it is crazy because it's something going on. So you can be doing something if you want to, literally every weekend somewhere in the city. So, for an example, they're having the Greek Fest. Okay, the Greek Fest kicks off the end of May. Okay, so the last weekend in May of this year, they're having the Greek Fest. Then the following week, they're having the Wine and Food Festival. Now, I didn't list every festival they're having because, like, literally, y'all, like, starting like yesterday, okay, like a week ago, like 2 weeks ago, they've already started, right? So from the time that Mardi Gras starts until like the end of the year, this city has something for you to do, okay? Despite your age, despite, you know what I'm saying, what you feel about it, right? So like, if you like, you know what, I don't want to go to New Orleans because it's too, I don't know, Mardi Gras might be too crowded for you. You can go to another festival and you can still enjoy yourself and have you a good time. And then they are having the Essence Fest. Oh my goodness, the Essence Fest Festival, July the 4th and July 7th. And as y'all know, okay, we are going there, the group, okay, Explore Blue Travel, the Blue Squad Travel Group. We are going there and we are going to have an amazing, amazing time. And the reason why New Orleans is known for their festivals is because number one, they are like a big melting pot, right? So they have a mix of like the French, of the Spanish, of the Haitian, of the Creole, of the Cajun, of some of everybody, okay? And it's like a big melting pot. So you get the food, you get the culture, you get the music, you get all the experience of so much of diversity. And that's one thing that I love, love, love about New Orleans, right? And then, of course, they got their football team. Now, I don't like their football team, okay? Y'all know I'm ride or die Atlanta Falcons, okay? But I enjoy going to this matchup because it is one of the biggest and one of the greatest rivalries. We have a good time. Like, we talk smack with them, but we still enjoy ourselves and have a really good time. So if you wanted to check out sports, okay, they got football, they got basketball. They like I tell you, they're known for festivals, food festivals, music festivals. And then it's just a good place to see because it's right there on the river. So like, let's say if you wanted to do a river cruise, guess what? You can do that in New Orleans. Let's say if you wanted to set sail on a cruise, like, Carnival or whatnot, you can in New Orleans. So New Orleans provides so much for you. Now, y'all, I'm going to be honest. It is hot in the summertime in New Orleans. I'm not going to lie. It is hot. It's hot as fish grease. Okay. But baby, it is worth it. Okay. So the temperatures are 80 to 95. It's humid. Okay. So you need you a good little Mr. fan. You need you a good fan, or just stay inside until the sun come down. Okay. The flight from Atlanta to New Orleans is only an hour and 30 minutes. So like literally, baby, you get on the plane and you there. Okay. So you are there in no time. Okay. And because New Orleans is a domestic location, you can have a good time in New Orleans and stay 2 nights and you'll be good. Okay. Now, y'all know me. Y'all know what my recommendation is. And when you're traveling anywhere, I always suggest, especially if it's internationally out of the country, I always suggest 4 nights or more. But in New Orleans, if you wanted to have you just like a girls' weekend trip or getaway, New Orleans is perfect. You can come here, have you a good time, stay a few nights, and boom, you'll be good. So I wanted to remind you of this. The gladdest moment in human life, methinks, is a departure into unknown lands. And this was written by Sir Richard Burton. I love this because this is a reminder for me and hopefully for you that as humans, we were intended to go places. Okay, we're not trees. God didn't make us a tree. He did not intend for us to be planted. So because of that, make sure that you explore. And if you are a little apprehensive or nervous, always start somewhere in your backyard. So New Orleans would be a perfect start because it's not too far away. Maybe you are not at the stage where you want to go take 11-hour, 12-hour, 15-hour plane ride, but maybe you can go somewhere that is domestic, but it's not too long. So this quote right here reminds me, just live. Okay, just live. Okay, because life is too short, and I don't want you to keep on waiting, because a lot of times we wait and we miss out on opportunities. Now, as a recap, the destinations that we discussed tonight was 5 of them. Okay, so we talked about Costa Rica. Okay, Costa Rica is known for their biodiversity. The summertime is a wonderful time for you to go visit. If you are into seeing greenery, rainforest, wildlife, you enjoy zip lining, baby, you will have a ball in Costa Rica. Okay, it is your adventure, it's your ticket to adventure and tranquility all in one. Now, Hawaii, if you are more of a free spirit and you want to embrace Hawaii this summer, Hawaii is also an excellent choice. You got that backdrop of the volcanic landscapes. Each island has a different, unique feel to it. So Maui is different from Kai. Kai is different from Big Island. And it is so rich in culture, lush rainforests, rainfalls, beautiful, picture perfect beaches. Like Hawaii is a place you want to visit too. We also talked about California. California, known as the Golden State, and you can go to so many different places here. So if it's just San Francisco to the Golden Gate Bridge, if it's going to LA, the City of Lights, or if it's even going to Napa Valley. Like Napa Valley is trending right now because a lot of people are going on that train ride. They're getting their wine and they getting a good girl mature status on, right? So it's so many options that you can explore in California. Then one of my favorites that I had the opportunity to celebrate my 40th in is Colombia. So Colombia is known for spice and diversity and food. And it truly is an amazing place. And literally, you will not be bored in this location because it's something to do. Okay. They have rooftop bars. They have night spots that you can hit up that stay open until the wee hours in the morning. It's always something that is going on there. So it's very fun. It's high energy level. Okay. And then last but definitely not least, the Big Easy right in our backyard is New Orleans, Louisiana, near Georgia. Okay. Where I was raised at. Summer here is amazing because they have so many festivals. They have so many activities going on. And honey, you scroll Bourbon Street, and honey, you is going to have a ball. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hey, 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 hey. So thank you for joining us tonight for Talk Travel to Me Thursday. It was my honor to host this session with you. As a reminder, we are having a webinar for the Essence Fest that we will be having next week. We got 2 dates. You do not have to attend both sessions. The first session is on Tuesday, April the 9th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have another session, which is a repeat on Thursday, April the 11th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't have to attend both sessions, but both sessions are informational, and it's going to give you everything that you need to know about our company, what we're doing in New Orleans, and it's going to give you the history and what your package includes. And then it's going to also give you some surprises. Okay. So if you have been eyeing this trip and you've been thinking about it, then you definitely need to sign up right now for this webinar. I have the link on the screen. If you go to this website, you will get a form. You answer simple question, first name, last name, your email address, and your phone number, and then it registers you. You'll be in our email system. You'll get notified, so you'll know the date of the webinar. So without further ado, thank you for being here. Thank you, Gwen, for tagging people. Thank you for the ones who popped in. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you next week. And next week is going to be a repeat because I'm having a webinar, right? So it's going to be a repeat session. I'm going to drop a poll in the group. You're going to tell me which one you want to vote on. And then I will see you live the following week. Okay. So y'all have an amazing, amazing night. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, my name is Zondra Sexton Home. I'm the fabulous owner of Explorable Travel, the host of the Blue Squad Travel Group, and I am passionate about travel. And I'm looking for more women who is ready to let their hair down and be the unapologetic version of themselves and travel. Because guess what, girl? You deserve it. Because let's be honest, if you're not talking about a vacation, what are you really talking about? I will talk to y'all soon, and y'all be blessed. Good night.